episode 6 of Spiritual Guidance with Uncle Jeff. And if you haven't been able to watch my past episodes, please go back and take a look. It might make sense to you. You might have found me today, and then one of your messages might be from a further past reading that I did on here. So, and also, if you would like to hear my podcast, it's Spirits Talk with Jeff and Virginia. So here we go. We'll see what these cards tell me. As I said, I don't do any editing. When I do, you see me sit down, you see me get up. I don't know how to do any editing. I am 51 years old, and I have no idea about any kind of thing to do with that kind of stuff. But maybe down the road I'll learn. Maybe someone will help me. So what we're gonna do is we're going to pull 3 cards, see what they mean. Okay. Let's go here. Fear. It doesn't always mean what the card says, it's definitely, as I said, I'll see if I get any messages once I do the reading, once I read the book and then I see what it says. I just get thoughts in my head, and that's kind of what happens. Relationships. This might be for somebody that's looking to know what to do. Pride. So, we will go from here. Fear. Okay. The outcome of all choices in life is determined by 2 emotions, fear and love. Your soul is made of the energy of love, and fear is an earthly manifestation of a challenge. To embrace and wallow in fear is to go against your very being. Fear, in its many guises, is the obstacle that your soul uses to test its tenacity, to stay on track. For a soul, human life can be very difficult, but acknowledging that your soul's true nature is love will always help you on your path. When fear rears its ugly head, it's really an opportunity for you to stare it in the eye and turn that doubt into trust. View it as a teacher. What lessons are you learning from these fearful emotions? There are more use in the energy of love to diffuse fearful situations, the less often they will present themselves. For sure. Do I know about this? Yes, I do. I'll tell you why. Fear. I have probably 8 people waiting for readings that have found me through my podcast, whatever, and I get messages and I forget about them sometimes because I swear to you, my brain is just so full all the time and I forget. So if anybody has reached out to me before for a reading, try again. And I think there should be an email in the description thing, I'm sure. So fear. Pot calling kettle black, Jeff, hello. So this is for you. So if we let fear lead us, then we're never gonna get anywhere, But if we let the fear guide us, and then you're gonna do it anyway, we're gonna be afraid, as a dancer, I used to always be afraid to go on stage. And I'm like, God, I wish I wasn't so nervous. But then once that happens, you get on stage, then your nerves kind of start to fuel you and give you energy, yeah? Same thing with a relationship. When we're in a relationship and we're stuck in a bad one, and all of a sudden the opportunity arises where you have met a friend or a person that sees what you're going through, it can help guide you and help you through this. A lot of times, if you just put that fear aside and get out of that situation, you'll see that what's on the other side are hills and rivers and flowers, and on this side is despair, sand, dirt, not soil, where you can't grow anymore. It's almost like we outgrow the person that we're with, or the job that we're in, or a certain situation, you know, as it says, souls come into our bodies not knowing exactly what's going to happen, because we are all geared to learn from our family, from the stuff that we hear in the world, from news, from friends, whatever, and then it can actually shape us. But if we listen to our souls that said, hey, if you go down that path, something bad's going to happen to you. And if somebody like myself says, hey, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? When you know that that's going to be issue down the road, and like, no, I'm fine, I'll be fine. And then all of a sudden, something happens to them, and then they come back to you going, God, I should have listened to you. Yeah? You just gotta you know, let that fear go, and to trust that you're on the right path, the right journey. Yeah? Relationships. I'm so lucky. I'm in the best relationship. He is the most amazing person, treats me awesome, and the fact that we were friends for 1.5 years first just makes me know that I'm with the right person, and that, I don't know, but I mean, I'm telling you, I was so afraid I was never gonna meet anybody, and then I was friends with somebody, and then they became my partner, and now we're engaged. So, you know, it's just something that, as I'm going back to fear, is like, you just have to kind of just you gotta push through it. Okay. Relationships, here we go. In this three-dimensional world in which we live, there is a sense that we are separate from one another, and also that we meet by chance. This is an illusion. The people in our lives are drawn to us and are here for a reason. It is through sharing experiences and having relationships with others that we begin to understand ourselves. When someone appears in your life, you must see what is not resolved or whole in the person and understand the lessons he or she brings home to you. You draw others to each other like magnets in order to learn various aspects of yourself. The people you have close relationships with on earth are usually members of your soul family. You have chosen to incarnate together to help each other learn lessons, even though it may not seem that way to you right now. Once a lesson is learned, don't be surprised if that person fades away. People in your life are for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. That is so true. You know, the feeling that I get, now the relationships could mean anything. It could be a partner, it could be your boss, it could be anybody. You know, I feel like when you're with somebody in your life and they meet somebody and then they lead them to something that's really great and really good, but then once you get to that point, that person either A, is not equipped for your growth, and they stunt you, or they make you feel like you're not worthy of something, but they were good for you at one point in your life, right? Does that make sense? They're basically there for a reason, a season, a lifetime. It all depends. My thing is, I would love that person that we found that the ego just can't let them, you know, they allow the ego to kind of rule their life. So if this person's soul tries to help you and guide you, you kind of shun it, because you're like, I'm good, I can do whatever I need to do because I'm the best at what I do and whatever, you know? But then if this person realizes that this person was given to them to help them change that ego, to change who they were brought up to be due to, you know, problems with their childhood, problems with parents, problems with whoever, then this person will now grow, and they'll sprout their wings, and they'll sprout flowers, and they'll, whatever it may be, and then this person gets to be like, oh, I helped this person, and then they get to grow, and then it's an upward effect. There's two ways to go about it. This up here, this person here could stomp, and then this person's gonna say, all right, that's enough, I've had enough, and then they have to move forward, and this person is kind of stuck because they really, once the person's gone, they realize what they had when it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So this is for a person that I feel is kind of stuck right now in the moment in life. Just know that you can speak your feelings to this person and let them know what it is that's happening and that you just don't know if you can handle it anymore. Because honestly, we are not here to be somebody's punching bag. We are surely not, you know? And you gotta have, listen, I was always such a pushover, but I don't play that no more. I'm very honest, but I do it in a way that I let them know that that's not gonna happen anymore for me. I'm so sorry. And if you choose to be in my sphere, then you're gonna have to know that I will guide you and help you to be a better person. But if you are not up for that, then I gotta let you go. And that's just it in a nutshell, okay? Period. Don't let anybody take your flame away from you, ever. Preach. Whoever's up there preaching, you talk to Jesus. Hey! All right, sorry. All right, oh my gosh. I'm not gonna edit that out too. I just said, hey, really gay, but whatever. Okay, pride. All right, pride. All right. You need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with your life thus far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and others. How you have changed the world in some little way. How have you shared insights with others? Reflect on what you have mastered. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required. Humans tend to spend too much of their energy and time on negative emotions or what they may have not done. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light in this world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge that those souls who have accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. Yes, yes, yes. This is for a person that is stuck right now. But pride, you got to have pride in yourself that you are deserved, you deserve to be treated with respect and with kindness. Who the heck do they think they are? Listen, if you have a bipolar disorder, if you have emotional disorder, get help. Take medication if that's what you need, you know? No one, and I mean no one wants to hear that they have disorder, a mental disorder. Nobody wants to hear that. But a lot of times they let that rule them, and then they treat people like crap because they do not know how to get through life without being the power player. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have pride in yourself that you are definitely, that you call the shots. If, you know, you cannot be led by somebody else. You know, we all get trapped in situations where we feel like we are stuck, you know. So we're afraid that the relationship that we're in is going to be, you know, that we're stuck in it. But we got to have pride in ourselves that our souls are leading us into the right direction, you know, that we're on a path, on a journey of fulfillment and enjoyment. And I'm telling you, whoever you are out there, that you deserve happiness. So don't you dare let somebody make you feel less than. You are the truth. You are the love. You have the power within yourself to kind of let that stuff go and know that there's somebody else on the other side. I'm telling you, I've had relationships before and I'm still friends with so many of them. I really am, because I feel like they were there for a reason, you know. The reason I joined TikTok was because I was dating somebody, and I became close with the family, and I worked for them for 10 years at her nail salon. Hi, Tina. And her son is just Mako from TikTok, and that's why I joined TikTok, because Tina told me to sign up during COVID, and then now being on TikTok, I had people that got on TikTok because they heard my podcast that have told me to do this. So everything makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So just know that you have the power to kind of, you know, make whatever you need to have happen. I hope this helps you. Thank you so much. This is fun. So many blessings to you. Thank you so much.